Thank you again for your time, consideration, and patience. I'm going to continue this conversation about beauty. This is the Beauty Pageant, Part 3. As I said, we're really diving more into the term beauty and really two parts. Diving more into the description of beauty and also the refinement of the book itself from resilience, the beauty of presence, to resilience, the essence of beauty in your presence. So in part 2, we had touched on a couple of paragraphs in the chapter 3 of the book, The Value of Beauty. And I decided in yesterday's discussion, the paragraphs under beautifully designed. This today is going to talk about the got value paragraph, still talking about beauty. And when I give you a little more insight into how I described it there in the book. This is got value. Value indicates worth and quality. Something has value by virtue of its existence. A leader develops local value through what he observes and communicates of self. You already have value, but like the rest of your destiny, you have to remember to define it. Don't look to create new expressions or symbols of value. You only have to connect to the source of all value, the beauty within and how you define it. All value emanates from this source that you must feel and observe first for yourself. Just as with platinum or gold or money, by nature, value has attractiveness, conductivity, sometimes like magnetism. The attraction comes from inside, and that essence produces the outer signal and symbol. You can sense both outer and innermost aspects of personal value, but only the innermost view persists as eternal and secure. It seems somewhat ironic that the source of value has no form, yet we all want and need to touch it. We can find the value of a messenger here in this lessness at the core of the form. A person's value aura comes from this translucent beauty. Remember, beauty as inspiration, at the heart of you, the generator, the engine, the repository of your currency. Awareness guides your observation and communication of beauty. Observation of self and then of others defines the connection as a shared signal. If you find your presence further away from your original self, meaning the more vanity screens that you have erected between your essence and what you express, you have cut off your own value. If a leader transmits value as the main subject of his message, this reduces approximations and assumptions, allowing original value to come through. As we remove constraints to the expression of value, your individual aura, i.e., consistent access to beauty, grows more freely. You can then connect and communicate through the security of your beauty. Many cultures know about telepathy and other forms of mental, spiritual communication. The concept of wireless communications doesn't sound like new information to those cultures or people naturally with their spiritual side. You have this capability as another one of your birthrights, part of your destiny as a leader, as a messenger. The presumed innovations of wireless technology really do not reflect anything new or particularly innovative. The tools used to perform these functions in today's world do not approach the simple elegance of the original design, the human, resilient infrastructure of heart, mind, and soul. Another way to describe beauty. For example, as my awareness of my beauty aura expands, it converges with the beauty presence of others, and if we use the same protocol, courage more than vanity, we can communicate in this pervasive, friendly, and flexible environment. This area of convergence could encompass inches, feet, or thousands of miles. The breadth and depth of your potential. You can begin to feel the incredible implications on how you lead, how you message, how you collaborate, from the personal to the interpersonal level. The conforming order of the world only approximates the capabilities that you and I have inherently. Your beauty can communicate plans and ambitions across great distances among many people and without the reliance on man-made tools. Thus, I chose currency as a common reference for communicating beauty. Our projection of presence through beauty does not require gadgets or gizmos. Focused beauty and presence generates far more influence than any mobile telephone or computing device. You can anticipate and resolve needs through your observational power and force. Observational communication means listening to and exchanging with another's nature, beauty, essence, whateverness, not just to a persona, ego, or fear of someone. You naturally observe for the beauty, awareness, and value within. Observation connects you with everyone you meet. When your beauty detects and connects with theirs, you have experienced an instance of a clear but fleeting heaven. To reframe the context of our conversations and to experience this sort of heaven on a regular basis and with less vanity involved, apply the power to define and the force to guide. Awareness of something new should feel like a wonderful experience. And while revelation sounds special and momentarily illuminating, it can feel like a big searchlight shining on your face after a long sleep. You can see just fine, but not with a lot of clarity. After revelation, you must now digest it. Now that you feel aware, what will you do with that? This new thing kickstarts the maintenance required to understand the revealed message. Through observation, direct your awareness to the source flow of beauty and inspiration. Instead of just feeling appreciative, as you learn this experience, you can now assert and confirm your awareness. The words you use reflect your value of your beauty, your presentation of subconscious power and force. You elevate your awareness through mastery of the lower desires and in your pursuit of a selfless purpose. Developing this value leads you into oneness with yourself. But, as you achieve this oneness, you may also feel alone. So for all of the glory you deserve and desire, you have earned this great reward, solitude. Let's put a pause here and come back again. Should we get another moment together for another part of this beauty pageant and a further exploration into beauty. Until then, stay present, stay safe, stay current. Wherever you are in this world, please remember, it is always 8:20.